We all love a legendary comeback, and Degree Original Cool Rush is back and better than ever. Cool Rush isn't just a scent, it's a movement, a fan favorite that delivers bold, fresh vibes and all-day sweat protection. Whether you have a man that spends hours in the gym, heads into the office early, or is just trying to stay fresh on a long day, Cool Rush has their back. Head to your local Walmart or Target and grab Degree Cool Rush, the fan favorite scent from the world's #1 antiperspirant brand.
Hi, Bald. It's me, Trixie Mattel, skinny legend and board-certified HVAC sommelier.
And me, Katya Zamolodchikova, the sweatiest creature in showbiz, reminding you to subscribe to the Bald and the Beautiful podcast.
Listen as we cover topics as varied as proper bidet usage, celebrity impression tutorials, and a television show I recently watched that I'll base my entire personality on for 6 weeks.
As well as creative pest control, tasty limeade recipes, and fun sex act trends.
We also chat about boobs and movies and wigs and stuff, which is obviously the public service part of the podcast.
So get ready for screaming, cackling, and some occasional educational moments as two massively unqualified queens talk about what it's like to be the epitome of fabulous.
Go subscribe to The Bald and the Beautiful with Trixie Mattel and Katya Zamolodchikova on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening right now.
Let's hang out. And let's talk about what Lez is about. And let's listen to two lesbians shout. Let's hang out.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Lez Hang Out. I'm Lee Holmes Foster, and here's what's happening this week.
This week in the Lesdom.
This Week in the Lesdom is a place where you can touch base each episode about things going on with the podcast or otherwise. In season 9, we are continuing to release our Patreon bonus episodes. Our next episode is on My Old Ass. You can listen at bit.ly/LesPatreon.
As a reminder, your last chance to sign up for our trip to France is happening basically now. So if you wanted to get in before that door closes and we all hop on a plane and head to France next year, you can sign up at bit.ly/LesDoFrance to join us in Paris and Bordeaux from March 25th to 31st of 2026.
In the greater Les universe, Meow Mix, which is an iconic lesbian bar in New York City that was really popping in the 90s and the 2000s and closed down. But this past weekend, they reunited a bunch of regulars. It was most famously featured in Chasing Amy. And I also have a fun personal anecdote. Bailey's mom played there.
Stop.
A bunch.
I love that.
And she famously says she's not gay. But she loved to perform at this lesbian,
okay, Mom.
at this lesbian
Okay.
bar. And the lesbians loved her. She plays electric violin. So,
Hot.
yeah. But a lot of really famous people played there and Bailey's mom.
When
So,
are we getting the
shout out.
tour, the combined tour of you and Bailey's mom? This is what I want to know.
Yes. Honestly, would be down.
The lesbians are asking.
Yes. This lesbian.
Me, speaking for all lesbians, is
This one
asking.
lesbian. Yes.
Also, in the greater Les universe, some of you may have seen on social media or otherwise that our fave couple from The Ultimatum, is that a fair
Is it your
thing?
fave? I could say fave.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
one of our fave couples from The Ultimatum, Haley and Pilar, I think tied the knot pretty recently. So congrats to the two of them. Mazel, wish them all the best, you know?
This Week in the Lesdom is wild.
It's crazy.
I just love that you said substitute teacher getting
Yeah.
fired.
Yep.
So for those of you who have not seen, there was a substitute teacher who was big stud energy, considers themselves to be a stud, subbed at a school, filmed the kids for a bunch of TikToks, then got fired for featuring the children on their social media. But the thing that all the gays are talking about is that this teacher showed up to school fully strapped.
Yeah.
Fully strapped.
Oh, listen.
How do you feel about that? I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel bad, Ellie. I feel bad about it. Because, listen, here's the thing. And I also want to be clear that I completely understand there are people who wear Packers and stuff.
Yes.
And, totally fine. Totally valid. This was not.
Yes,
that.
I feel like the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, maybe it's a gendered thing.
No.
No.
No, that would be a totally different thing. This was like a fully erect strap on. Is that like how do you say that?
Yeah.
How do you even say that? How does one explain when I'm like, you're like tenting?
Yep.
And it's not.
And I feel like I understand,
good.
like,
it's not, that's not good.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. I feel like there's a connotation of like studs wearing a strap, like to go out to the club. Like, okay, so you're out of the club, you want to be prepared.
Sure.
Okay, you meet someone, you go home with them, but you are substitute teaching at a school. Like, what do you need to be prepared for?
I feel like in the same way that like, would it feel inappropriate if a teacher was pitching a tent? Like a male teacher was pitching a tent in the middle of a classroom full of children.
Yes.
It's sort of, vaguely analogous. Like that's not necessary. That's just weird. And I feel like here's the thing, is like, I feel like you and I talk a lot about the harm that it sort of does to the queer community, the whole trope of the like predatory lesbians and all this stuff. It's like there's no good argument for why you would need to strap up to go teach elementary school. Like there just isn't.
You just don't need to.
There just isn't. Like if what we were describing was, like, hey, I am, this is my, whatever gender presentation, and I feel more comfortable with a packer on. Like, great. Awesome. Support you fully. All there for it. This.
Yep.
This feels weird. It's weird. It's weird and it's bad, and then filming the kids is just sort of like the cherry on top of the sundae of bad that you served yourself up. So oh boy, what a rough go for lesbians this week, I gotta say.
Yes, I also feel like it is like so many other stud lesbians are like, as a stud lesbian, you can't, number one, you can't film these children, and like, what? I would not wear a strap to school.
No.
What is going on?
It's rough. Rough all around. So sorry, at least we all got some good content out of the Studstitute story. Because,
yes, and also if anyone wants to support the Studstitute, she has created a GoFundMe.
Anyways, back to you, Ellie and Lee. Thanks, Ellie and Lee, and welcome to our 155th installment of Shoulda Been Gay.
Oh, it was fun, it was great, but it should have been a little more gay.
And in this week's episode, kiss me beneath the milky twilight, lead me out on the moonlit prom dance floor. Ooh. There we go. We are so excited. I am so excited. I guess it's just me tonight, except it's not just me because I'm joined by a very special guest who's here to keep me company. I have Danielle Bezalel, who's the host of Sex Ed with DB, your go-to podcast for smart, science-backed education with trusted insights on sex, sexuality, and pleasure. Danielle, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. I am thrilled to talk about the film I've seen upwards of 1 billion times. So this is very exciting for me. Thank you again for having me on.
This is going to be a blast. Listen, we all want to party like it's 1999.
100%. We got 10 Things I Hate About You in 1999. We got Never Been Kissed in 1999. There's a lot of great films in this era.
Yeah, there's some hits. There's some good hits, and Never Been Kissed, as you and I were saying right before we started recording. I mean, listen, if you haven't watched Never Been Kissed like at least a dozen times, what are you even doing?
What's going on with you?
What's
we need
wrong?
to have a talk?
Yeah. Should we sit down? Come here, champ.
Come here. We can work this out. We can tell you why you're going to want to watch this upwards of a dozen times.
Hey, you. What's going on? Babe, you've barely touched your Never Been Kissed.
That's good. I was like, are we talking to a child in this scenario? And then he said, babe, so I understood.
It's switching around a little bit. I went from champ to babe, and we're just not gonna listen. Honestly, for this movie, that's actually spot on.
Truly, and we will get to that. We will for sure get there.
Oh no.
Big yikes. It's a mega yikes.
There's some big yikes. Before we dive in, I'm going to start us off, as always, with our IMDb synopsis for the 1999 smash film, Never Been Kissed. It is as follows. A newspaper reporter enrolls in high school as part of research for a story. That's it. One sentence. Yeah.
What the hell?
I want you to know this is really burying many leads in that headline is what they're doing.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I'm perplexed. I feel like there was so much opportunity there that they squandered.
Yeah. But you know what's nice about a bad IMDb synopsis? It's so easy to write a better one. So hit me with your better, gayer synopsis.
Josie Geller, a bisexual queen. No, I don't think she's bi, but I really wish, is friends with Anita, the office slut. And they make it seem like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, played by Molly Shannon. And I just feel like they have really sexy kind of chemistry energy. So that's really fun. And I would say Josie Geller is a journalist who goes on a story where she's playing a high school student, and her brother is a baseball coach. He used to be an athlete, but he's in his mid-20s, and I feel like he's harboring maybe some, I don't know, I just feel like he's a has-been, but there's potential there for him. Anyway, so then she, high school teacher, he has a crush on her. There's a lot of kind of like sexy anger from the guy from Step Brothers, John C. Reilly, who plays her boss. And there's just a lot of sexual tension in this film, which is inherently queer, yearning, etc. That's kind of all I got for now.
Okay, excellent. That's okay. It's a synopsis. Mine is one sentence.
Yeah, sorry, that was like 9 sentences probably.
That's okay. We love a gay thesis as well,
Right.
And that's fine because that's what the episode is.
Right.
I went short and sweet, my IMDb synopsis. This is the movie I watched. It is a newspaper reporter constructs a closet the size of an entire high school to avoid coming out.
Okay, that, and also 1 sentence. So you really, you did it.
I did it. Listen, you don't have a lot of time on these elevators. You gotta get in, get out.
You're so right. Damn, I really fucked this one up. Can we run it back?
Yeah, get out, Danielle. Episode's over.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, my synopsis really, honestly, it's less about Josie and it's just more about Anita. It's like more about like the best friend who really, like, I feel like she's Pan. Like, that's just the energy that she gives. She's horny. She's Pan. She loves everyone. She's all of us.
Yeah.
Sure. So I feel like the gay synopsis is really more about Anita, Molly Shannon, than it is about Josie.
Tell me about your experience with Never Been Kissed. The film.
I was 7 when this film came out. I was born in 92. I'm a 90s baby.
Oh, I'm sad Ellie's not here. You're the same age.
Oh, cool. But yeah, I think I saw it like upon release. Like, I don't think this was something that was hidden from me as a youth. Yeah. Like, there is
your parents were like, she gotta learn.
Yeah, she gonna learn today is what they said. I don't know. It was probably just like on television when I was flipping through the channels, and it was kind of marketed as like a seamless high school film, a harmless high school film.
Yeah.
And to me, I just watched this movie all the time. I think we eventually got it on DVD. I think it was just one of like my favorite rom-coms because it was the ultimate high school loser to cool girl story. And I just loved Drew Barrymore. And the teacher is hot. I'll say it. Like Mr. Coulson is like a hot guy. And I think this fantasy of like having a crush on your teacher is so fun and queer. And
It's peak Michael Vartan era, that
Yes.
1999, you know?
right, he was in a lot of stuff back then. He was in
Oh, yeah.
then he was in like Monster in Law. Like he was in a bunch of like random stuff.
Well, and then, because this was pre-Alias, too, right?
Oh, he was in. I hadn't seen that show,
I
but
think
I
he was in.
was he
I
the
think-
lead?
I think
other
Alias.
than
He was like the
Jennifer
main.
Garner.
Yeah, I think he was like the main male lead in
Cool.
it. But I think that came after this. I think that was 2000s.
Oh, good to know.
I'm
Well,
saying with extreme authority.
I don't know much of his other work, but I do
His oeuvre.
but I do love him in this film. And so I think the film, to wrap it up, really means to me like high school fun, longing, yearning. Spoiler alert, she gets him at the end at the
Mhm.
baseball mound. Like it's just the ultimate like time is ticking for you to get your man episode of energy. Yeah, so to me it just meant like hope, sexiness, fun, and like a comfort because I've seen
Yeah.
it so many times.
Yeah. That's yeah. I'm trying to remember when I would have watched this for the first time, because I was older when it came out. Like I was in middle school, I guess, when this came out, and I feel like I must have seen it pretty soon thereafter as well. Like I don't
Yeah.
think I saw it in theaters or anything, but like
Mhm.
but it's another one of those movies where you love to go back to this like late 90s, early aughts era of rom-coms and just be like, what the fuck?
I know. It's
What?
quite problematic. I didn't really name
What?
that part of it, but
What
it's-
are we doing here? What
it's-
was happening that
I
you
know.
thought this was wholesome
I know.
entertainment, fun for the whole family,
It's really kind
It's-
of wild.
Oh my god, what's so funny about it is like I love this movie. It's deeply fucked.
Yeah.
It's so wrong on so many levels. But it's also like it's so fun and nostalgic, and it's so fun and nostalgic of a cast. Like
Yes.
this cast is
Stellar.
bonkers. You got Drew Barrymore, Molly Shannon, get out of here.
I know.
But like you got David Arquette, you got John C. Reilly, you got Octavia Spencer with like
I
a
know.
bit part cameo. You have James Franco who has one line and it's, "Hey Rob."
I
And I'm
know.
like, what is going on here? Like it's
And
such
Jessica Alba, don't
Jessica
forget.
Alba. Like everyone start to finish is just delightful. In
Pretty
this.
superb.
It's such a fun throwback to all these people before they had careers.
It's true. This was some of their first times on screen, I imagine.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Because like there's no way. Literally, it took me until halfway through the movie to even notice James Franco was in this.
I know.
And then
It's absurd.
We kept waiting for him to do more.
Anything? Yeah.
And like he never did. I swear he has one line.
Yeah. He's a background character.
Yeah.
Hundo
And some
P.
people you just met. Where is Molly Shannon these days, man? I want more of her.
she was in this really great HBO series called The Other Two. Have you seen this?
No.
It's so good. It's like
Is it good?
it's very kind of crass comedy where you're not really rooting for anybody, except
Okay.
honestly for Molly Shannon, who plays a very sweet Midwestern mom of a famous kid. And the other two is the famous kid's siblings and how they're trying to make it in the industry in New York City. It's
Nice.
hilarious. So she just did that show. And then she also came out with a memoir a few years ago. So I think she's around,
Okay. I need more of her. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
There are some people that like maintained careers after this, and then there are some people that you're like, I just kind of miss seeing you and stuff, right?
Yeah, right. It's true.
Where's Marley Shelton? You don't see her anymore,
I fear, who is that? I don't know who.
She's either Kristen
Or Kirsten.
the one who's not Jessica Alba and is not Gibby, I think.
Oh,
The
is she
blonde
the
one,
blonde?
one.
Yes, I was gonna say she's in a bunch
Yeah.
of other stuff too.
She is in a bunch of other stuff, but you don't see her in a lot of stuff
Yeah,
anymore,
right.
right?
Yeah, it's true.
I wonder if she's still doing. Now I'm like, I gotta look her up. What has she been in? She's been in other stuff, but yeah, I don't think she.
She
not
was
like-
maybe a '90s, early 2000s girly.
I think so. Yeah, because hold on. See, now I do have her IMDb up. She did. What did she do in the aughts? A bit part in Sin City. I don't remember that. Oh, Uptown Girls. She must have had like a... yeah, Bubble Boy. See, that was the big one I remember her from.
Is she like the main love interest?
Yeah. I think she was like the next door love interest in Bubble Boy. The one who's getting married, right? Isn't that his, like,
I
getting
don't
married?
know if I've ever seen that film. I just remember...
Oh, Bubble Boy. Oh my God. You want to talk about
Gyllenhaal
a
is Bubble Boy,
deeply
right?
problematic movie that
boy.
that I still would go back and love to watch is Bubble Boy. It's so not okay.
Add it to the list. Listen.
It's so not okay, but I love it. But yeah, the whole thing is it's like he falls in love with like the girl who lives next door to him, but he lives in the bubble, and then she is gonna get married to this like absolute like wank of a man, and he's like, I'm gonna bust out of here in my bubble and go stop the wedding, and then he gets there with the help of like a bunch of carnies. It's as bad as you want to imagine. It is like
okay.
Name a group, it's offensive to them. But I love her, and you don't. Yeah, it's like she was in a bunch of stuff, and then you don't really see her that much anymore. You know,
I wonder what she's up to right now.
Great questions. But anyway, so yeah, great cast, great film. I mean, not great film, but you know,
but we love it still. Don't blame us.
It has a place in our heart, and you can't get away from that sometimes.
It's true.
So
it's true.
What are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
We're going to talk about it on a podcast. That's what we're going to do.
We are going to talk about it. And specifically, we're going to talk about the bestest and gayest parts of it, which are probably the least problematic ones. So
I hope so.
Where do you want to start in terms of what should have been gay? Which do you want to start with a character? Do you want to, are we reimagining the story? Do you want to make arguments for the gay that was hidden there the whole time? What feels right?
Such a great question. I mean, the first thing that kind of comes to mind is how Josie is introduced kind of as this, you know, she's someone who's 25, but she kind of looks like she's 40.
No, I think you mean 14.
She looks 14, but it's very confusing.
Simultaneously 14 and like a 16-year-old, right?
Right. Yeah. It's really bizarre. I mean, I think the way that they dress her, the way that they have her do her hair. Yeah, I think that then we kind of see her home life, right? Where she like has a pet turtle and she has like a bunch of knitted pillows. I feel like that we can start right there at the knitted pillows section.
Are turtles gay? Is what we're
Turtles, I think turtles could be gay, but I think knitted pillows are wholeheartedly gay.
Yeah.
Gay and grandma is what knitted pillows are to me. So maybe we begin there.
Do you have a lot of knitted pillows?
I personally don't. As a bi person,
should you?
I'm open to it.
Yeah, you're right. Knitting is definitely lesbian activity, but not bisexual.
I think
so
it's less.
True.
Yeah, we're kind of delegating it there, but I do think that is a very gay moment.
As we all know, are not knitting. They're doing the little sticky like gem art things.
Oh, gem art.
Yeah.
I like that.
It has a name and I don't know the name because I'm not bisexual. Bisexual
Bedazzling?
Help me out. No, it's not the bedazzling. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like paint by numbers, but it has like the grid with the little rhinestone things that you stick down, like the rhinestone art. And there's I'm doing the worst job explaining this. There's a little like pen, but it's not a pen. It has like a flared tip.
Oh, I see.
Very important when we're discussing sexuality. There's a flared tip, okay? And it's got not a flared base, that's different. Flared tip, okay? For her pleasure.
Yeah.
And you stick these little gems on it, and then you stick them onto a piece of paper that has like, and they're different colors, and you make like a grid art.
Paint by numbers with gems.
Paint by numbers with gems for the bisexuals. Anyways,
I haven't been targeted. I'm offended. I haven't been targeted for this on Instagram.
I'll send you a link. Don't worry about it.
Okay, phew. I'll get it for myself for Hanukkah. Okay, so I mean, I guess I want to ask you the same question. Do you have a bunch of knitted pillows? Is that something that you and your lesbian friends discuss?
Listen, hold on. I have to lean over here real quick.
Oh my gosh, you're grabbing something.
I'm grabbing my crochet that I'm doing right now.
Okay, so yes, I feel like it's the answer.
I don't have pillows, but we're a heavy crafting family, okay?
I'm into it. I'm very into it.
So I mean, the pillow is just really the next, as soon as you hit 40 probably is what.
Okay, I see. It's like the next
How old is she supposed to be in
phase.
this? She says 25. That's a lie.
She says 25. Yeah, again. So yeah, I feel like that that to me screams like you're gay, you're queer.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, here's what I think is the reason I honestly rewatching this movie. This is what what Ellie and I always say about this series, like the segment that's delightful is like you get to go back and rewatch movies like this where I'm like, I've watched this movie so many times.
Mhm.
I've never watched it with like the wiser, gayer eyes that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
And when you watch it with those eyes, you're like, well, Josie's gay as fuck.
Tell me
I'm sorry.
more. What do you think?
You're telling me that you have this woman who is like, I mean, I've kissed men, like I've kissed guys, but I've never really like felt anything.
Wow, that is such a great point.
I've just never felt like that thing you're supposed to feel when you kiss a guy. And I'm like, sorry, I'm literally wearing my Good Luck Babe shirt right now. And this was not on purpose.
On point.
But I'm just realizing that it's perfect because I'm like, yeah, you could kiss 100 guys, Josie.
Right.
And you might never feel that thing.
Good luck,
and in my
babe.
head, the credits roll on this movie and then Josie backs up and just goes, actually, no, it still wasn't there.
It just wasn't the
it
right
just wasn't
gender who I was kissing.
Yeah.
I also
it's
just
weird.
I don't buy it, right? Like when she says, I've kissed guys, I've kissed a lot of guys. It's like, bitch, no, you haven't. Like, I think actually you
But
haven't
what if
kissed anyone.
What if she has?
You think so?
What if she hasn't? She's just never felt it. Because listen,
true.
here's the thing is like, I remember when I was in high school, like I dated guys,
Yeah.
right? And then I went to a movie theater on a date with one girl and we held hands and
Sparks.
I felt like the heavens had
Oh,
opened
my God.
up in this theater, right? And you're just like, what is happening to me and why am I sweating?
Oh my God. I love it.
Right? And so when you listen to someone who's like, yeah, I don't know, I've just never felt it, that
Yeah.
special someone. And she's like, meanwhile, my best friend is like fucking every dude within a 10-mile radius that she can get her hands on.
Right.
And Josie's like, I don't know. I just don't know if I've ever felt that for a guy. And I'm like,
Right. Let's read
bitch,
between the lines.
you're
Let's read. You're gay. Let's read
you're
between the lines.
gay.
That is.
And she's like,
that's
I
true.
know. I'll put myself in an undercover situation surrounded by underage boys that I don't want to hook up with.
Right.
That'll help. And I'm like, you've literally found like the best way to avoid ever sleeping with a man. You're like, well, it would be illegal.
Right. It's so true. I mean that, and then she, falls for her teacher, who just happens to be very
A
hot.
lesbian. I'm sorry.
That's so good.
You tell me what this movie was supposed to be. I've never felt anything when I kiss a man, but I went back to high school and my English teacher is sure something. I'm like, that's supposed to be a dyke. I promise you, the quirky female teacher was like suddenly branched off and like split into the dual roles of the Spanish teacher and Mr. Coulson.
Oh my
because
God.
That was meant to be a quirky English teacher that she suddenly had a huge dykey crush on, like all of us should have in high school, okay?
Oh, wow. You're making a lot of sense. I'm picking up what you're putting down here.
You think that's good? Wait until you just said something that cracked this wide open for me. She's got a turtle, the most closeted of animals. Famously.
It literally has its own shell to protect itself.
It's made of a closet.
Right. Wow. And it can
Metaphor,
go just
I think not.
whenever it
Okay?
wants. That's really true.
And who else has a shell but Josie? And that shell is her closet, and her closet is high school journalism.
Right.
Undercover journalism.
I would also say her car is quite gay, if I may. Her kind of like beat up car that she gets from her brother. I feel like that screams kind of like mask, like butch, kind of like I'm too cool to like care about my ugly ass car. Because if her friend, okay, we haven't even talked about her friend who's definitely gay, the nerd in the double helix. Her name is Aldice, first of all.
That if Aldice doesn't have two moms, I quit. I quit. I'm out. No way, man.
Energy. I mean, we can even fast forward to the end, right, where she's like dancing in her blue leotard. Like she is hundo P a lesbian. It's so clear to me that that's what she is. But yeah, I feel like if she were driving that car, it would make a lot of sense because inherently, I think that car is gay.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. So true. Yeah, Aldis is gay, man. Aldis is it's also, I just think there's something very funny about like going back to high school and immediate, like, this is what I picture, because we don't find out a lot about Josie in high school other than like the one, you know,
she was bullied,
doomed crush on the most popular boy in school, which is like always. Here's the thing about these movies, like 90s movies, early aughts, like I feel like there was this thing where it's always the most unpopular kid in school who's like, I just have a crush on Billy Price. What's his name? Something like that,
Billy
right?
Prince, I think. Yeah.
Something like that. And it is constantly done in this way that I'm just like, listen, I'm sorry. Like, as someone who was not the most popular kid when I was in high school, hard to imagine. Like, do they think that we don't know the rankings? You know, like we don't know where we stand. You know where you stand,
right?
Josie Grosey knew where she stood when it came to Billy Prince. Okay?
I know, just the fact that she was made to think that she maybe had a chance. Like she's super smart, but maybe just socially she's supposed to be
super
not.
Smart, so much so that she wrote him a poem and read it aloud in English class and thought that was gonna
I'm
pan
cringing
out for
just
her.
thinking about it.
What it always reads like to me instead is like, you know, this kind of closeted gay thing that we all do where you're just like, I'm going to have a crush on who's everyone else. That's the boy. That boy. Billy Prince it is. That's going to happen for me. I'm committed now.
Everyone look away now because I'm agreeing with everyone else. You don't have to question me.
Yeah. We describe it a lot as like I have a crush on, like covering your eyes. That one, that boy, I've got a crush on him model of like, there's no way, man. I'm sorry. That was not a real thing. That was just like a misplaced sense of belonging. You know, like everyone's got a crush on the hottest boy in school, so I've got a crush on the hottest boy in school. But then she goes back to high school and immediately picks out like the dykiest girl in school to have like an inordinately close best friend with, and then like a best friend breakup with.
Right.
That's some gay shit, Josie.
It's true. Aldis was quite mad about her breakup. She was like, "We're gonna go do this really nerdy thing after school. Do you wanna come? Do you wanna come do the mathletes with me?" You know, she's just like trying to hang out with her at all hours of the day. Can we talk about the scene where they're in the diner? Yes. And Josie's like trying to get to know Aldis, and Aldis is like, I want to be a painter. I want to be an artist. Like she's just like talking about like very gay hobbies. Yeah,
Aldis's basic like future life plan is like, I want to be like O'Keefe. I want to be like I want to run my own like one woman show about my vulva. I want to do like
vagina monologues
by myself, solo one woman act. Like, I mean, that's Aldis's future life path has a lot of knitted pillows in it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Yeah.
She's got a plan, and they're all gay. They're all gay.
She says she wants to be a poet. Like, okay, also the poetry thing of like Josie Grosey when she's in high school reading the poem to Billy, it's giving 10 Things I Hate About You when Kat Strafford, incredibly gay character, is reading her poem aloud to Heath Ledger. I don't know. Is this a trope, a necessary trope in all like 90s rom-coms where they're like, okay, now you have to like read your feelings aloud to the entire class so they know exactly what's going on for you? It feels quite invasive.
That's a good question. Because it was also, did 10 Things I Hate About You, that came out same year, right?
Same year.
And that's also like big Shakespeare.
Yes.
Like, and they also picked, I think, the gayest of Shakespeare's plays to do for both of these movies, right?
Right.
Because this is
Taming of the Shrew. 10 Things I Hate About You.
And this is As You Like It.
And isn't that when someone, they talk about it in class. They reference the play.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually discuss this moment that you question if you think someone is one gender, but then they turn out to be another, it doesn't matter. And Mr. Coulson, in fact, is saying it doesn't matter because you just love the person for who they are. Quite queer, quite gay.
Listen, I'm going to say, let's take a hot break right here and come back and dive into some hot gay Shakespeare themes. Okay, let's do this because listen, Ellie and I have done an episode on 10 Things I Hate About You already. And like, yes, Taming of the Shrew, very gay. The other one is, what's the one that She's All That is based on?
That's not The Tempest, is it? No, that's something else.
Hold on. Oh no, sorry, not She's All That. She's the Man. With,
yeah.
With Amanda Bynes. Which one is that based on?
Night?
That's based on 12th Night.
12th Night.
Right? And so that's got similar vibes also
Yes.
to As You Like It, which is the I'm in drag of it
Yes.
all, right?
Right.
So As You Like It, Rosalind is the character, and I think she spends most of the show disguised as a shepherd or something, right?
I'm unfortunately unfamiliar. I only know the 1999 versions of Shakespeare.
Get on Wikipedia. Come on.
You're right.
It's been a while. So, okay, so she's disguised as a shepherd.
We'll say it.
As a dude for a lot of this show. Cross-dressing hot in Shakespeare plays, right?
Totally.
And so I feel like there's something very funny about, again, how much they try to tie Josie's character to Rosalind's character, where it's like she goes to prom as Rosalind and Orlando, and they're doing all this stuff with like, well, when you're in disguise, you're freer to be your true self. And I'm like, say more, drag queens. Yes. Like, here we go. Tell us all about it.
She really does go all out, huh? She's like, I'm going to make this. And it's kind of ironic, right? Because she's still in disguise at this point. So it's kind of maybe her guilty gay conscience. And she's kind of like, well, I'm going to dress up like this person and basically say, like, it doesn't matter if I'm not who I say I am because I'm the same person who I was.
Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't matter if I'm 17 or not, Mr. Coulson.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't matter if you're secretly a dyke English teacher or not, Mr. Coulson. Everything's fine here. Everything's fair game.
I mean, he really... Okay, so I did this movie on Sex Ed with DB series called Rom-Com Vom, where we revisit early... 2000s and late 90s rom-coms and talk about how problematic they were in the sense of sex.
This movie?
Yeah, I hate to break it again, but, in terms of sex ed and relationships, and he, on the dance floor, he's really about to tell what he thinks is his high school student that he's in love with her.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really fucking weird. And it almost happened. And then when she reveals that she's 25, he's mad. He's mad at her instead of saying, oh, that's good because I can be with you now.
Release the Epstein files. Is Mr. Coulson in them?
Like, excuse me.
No.
This guy's at least 30 years old. Like, that's sickening that he's literally mad at her.
So listen, I had to know because I needed to know. And I would like you to know that this movie predates To Catch a Predator by 5 years.
Oh, maybe this is where they got the idea from.
Maybe this is where they got the idea, is watching Michael Vartan on a fucking regional newspaper, like, undercover surveillance op.
Wow. That's really something.
And they were like, wait a minute, you could hook up cameras and get pedophiles on them? Hang on.
Honestly, like, such an absurd concept, but really a lot of people tuned in. I think we want to know that they're caught. And I think in this case, he was not. He's still the hero in our story.
Is Josie Grossi Rosalind or is she Chris Hansen? I think is the real question. The OG Chris Hansen.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, it's so, he gets like so pissed And
He's like, you thought I'd be happy that you're 25? Is that what you thought, Josie?
right. So psychotic.
He's like, I dumped my age-appropriate girlfriend for you. What are you thinking with this shit?
I know. It's really not good. It's
Oh,
not good at all.
Good. No, it's bad. It's real bad. I mean, it's the kind of thing where it's like, it's fucked up, but imagine if he was a woman, we're going to give it a pass.
Sure.
We're going to give it a pass a la Loving Annabelle, you know? Like, it's just...
Listen, I think, that we already revealed it. Like, Josie's, as you mentioned, has a turtle. As we mentioned.
That's the new slang. Does she, have
a turtle?
Yeah.
I feel like she needs one night out with Anita at a lesbian bar, and her whole world and purview will change.
Is Anita also chasing something she can't find with all these men?
I really deeply, I'm going to go to my grave with this, think that Anita is Pan. Like, I just think that she is someone who finds the delight and the joy in all people, all bodies, all experiences. And she just happens to fall for John C. Reilly.
Which, listen, it's a rough go. And I love John C. Reilly. But
Me too.
I also think I'm a little biased because we just did an episode on Chicago pretty recently, and we were like, the beardiest of all beards on earth, I think, is John C. Reilly in the movie Chicago, where he's like, I am the most sad, forgettable man. So coming from that John C. Reilly into this John C. Reilly, and I'm like, really? Him? I mean,
know.
I guess, Anita. I guess.
He's very, but let me pitch you on something.
Okay,
what if we reframed Anita as kind of a subby Pan?
Ooh.
I think maybe she kind of likes to be kind of on the receiving end a little bit of John C. Reilly's anger. This is in my dreams. I want this to be true.
She needs John C. Reilly to mistreat her and then Josie to take care of her.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. She will get that aftercare. Whereas once again, Aldis, she's plainly a lesbian. There's no way, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But yeah, I'm wondering if are there other characters who should we talk about the brother? Like, what's up with him?
I mean,
or should we skip it?
We could talk about Rob. I think what's funny is because again, Rob, deeply problematic, but at least Rob, when a 16-year-old gymnast is throwing herself at him, he's like, oh, honey.
I know.
No. And I feel like that also, for some reason, you could read that as gay, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm kind of thinking about the homoeroticism with sports, with male sports in particular.
I'm just not me if I'm not on a team with other sweaty men touching my ass.
This is it. They do show him kind of giving little spanks to high school students, men, as he wants to be a part of this team. There's recently a TikTok sound that was going viral that was all these little clips from football, from the NFL. That was he wants you to come. Oh, he's coming downtown. And just saying all of these things about coming and bottoms and just all this super gay stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
And just yesterday, I was at the beach. I was visiting San Diego with some pals. And there are two dudes just wrestling on the beach. I do think there's a lot of homoeroticism in sports. It looked very horny. I understood they were just kind of exercising or whatever they were doing, perhaps. But I do think that with Rob, it does kind of make me think of, the homoeroticism with sports and how he's craving to be, surrounded by young men is essentially what it is.
Yeah, he's I got injured one time and couldn't play baseball anymore and my life ended.
Right.
Yeah. And now I live at home and I work at the world's gayest mailroom.
Yes. That's so good.
I work at the gayest mailroom and drive the most bisexual mail car, I think you can find.
Agreed. Yeah. He's definitely, closeted. I feel like there are a few characters in this that are kind of unabashedly gay or queer.
The poor Geller parents popping out two homos,
Hey, good for them. They should be so lucky.
Not in 1999, they wouldn't have
I
been.
know. Listen, I wonder what this movie would be like if it were to be remade today? Like, do you think that, I feel like Josie would for sure be queer and the teacher would be a woman.
How great a movie would that be? Imagine, because listen, here's the thing. We can talk about how gay Josie was in this movie all night. Happy to do that. What I also would love to imagine is, like, imagine a movie where you get a second chance to come out in high school. Like, so many late in life lesbians need that representation, you know? Where, like, you get to go back and have a crush on your English teacher and then actually fucking date them.
Whoa.
That's hot.
That's fantasy unlocked.
That's what the gays need. That's what the gays deserve right now, I think, is that story. That'd be awesome.
That's pretty epic. Yeah, that would be great. Because I feel like Josie is someone who, like, okay, kind of stepping outside. I know we're talking about gay stuff. Please, I understand. But what's also really problematic in here is that, like, she's a very established reporter, and yet she's not seen as someone who should be taken seriously because of her inexperience with sex and relationships.
Yeah.
And I feel like often queer people, when they were younger, didn't have those experiences also, and are kind of made to feel like, speaking for myself as a bisexual person who, like, I've always felt these feelings for people of all genders, but only put words to it in my early 30s, and, like, actually was comfortable calling myself bisexual. There's so much, like, well, how do you know if X, Y, and Z? And you just fucking know. Like, you just do. And so, yeah, I'm crunching on that a little bit about the idea of, like, what you said about high school students being able to redo that. And I think especially the idea that she should be taken seriously, even if she hadn't had those experiences.
Yeah. Yeah. And how great would that be to get to do, like, think about, you know, I know people who do, like, queer proms, right? Like, where you'll do queer proms for people who didn't get to go to their prom being out, who maybe weren't out in high school, or, like, couldn't go with, like, the person that they wanted to go with. And I'm like, how much fun would it be to if you could do, like, you get to go back, redo, like, some of your high school, take your very dykey, nerdy, now best girlfriend to the prom with you. You know, I'm like, come on, that'd be awesome, man.
I know.
That'd be awesome. You get to pretend that you did your gay puberty at puberty.
I know. I was just for the third time rewatching Pen 15. I hope you've seen this show.
I haven't.
Oh, it's so good. Highly recommend.
Okay.
And yeah, there's, like, you know, one gay boy in it, right? And that it also takes place in the year 2000. Do you know the premise of the show?
No.
It's two actors in their 30s who are pretending to be their 13-year-old selves in middle school. And the setting is the year 2000, and all of their co-stars who are in middle school are actual children. It's so fantastic. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's cringe comedy at its finest.
Okay, incredible.
And it's the year 2000, and they, you know, there's one gay kid in it, and he's seen as kind of like someone to make fun of. And, you know, like, I think that there's been a lot of, it depends on where you live, of course, but in good places that have good laws around queer people being able to exist and marry and live their lives, a lot has changed when it comes to supporting and celebrating queer teens. And so I'm curious, like, what that would look like and what it does look like.
Okay, but you're saying a lot has changed. I do feel like we need to shout out the, I think, most canonical gay rep of this 1999 hit movie, which is the group of 4 guys who came to the made for each other prom theme for, like, famous couples throughout history as the Village People.
Correct. Wow. Could we have almost missed that?
If that's not canonical gay, what are we doing here?
That's so true.
Because I'm sorry, but there's an awful lot of couples. You know, you got your Joseph and Mary. You got your King and Queen.
There's 2 turtles as well.
There's some turtles really up in our
Callback.
closeted rep. There's 4 dudes who came in full shirtless village people
So
get
true.
up all together as a little quad. And I'm like,
Gay as hell. Super gay.
I'm
I mean,
like, yeah, boys.
the-
You
the-
go to your prom.
also, yeah, that's awesome that they
those
felt
boys
empowered to do
play
that.
baseball.
100% we're smacking butts.
Yeah.
There's also the nerdy crew with Aldis and the double helixes.
Yeah.
Come on. Like,
If DNA's not gay, what is,
DNA is definitely gay. And just her outfit is just like so queer. It's just so,
It's gay.
it's gay. Like there's a scene where like the most popular guy named Guy asks her to dance
Sure.
so that his friends can be absolute a-holes and pour dog food on her. And she's just kind of like her own fucking person, She's like
Yeah.
dancing in all these ways that no high school student has ever danced
No, she's
before.
suddenly extremely sensual.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just kind of is mind-blowing to me.
She's sensual, but not in a way that feels like she's attracted to Guy. It feels like she's like wielding her sensuality as like a weapon against him.
Yes, that's
You know
a
what I
really
mean?
good point. Yes, very
Yeah.
well said.
Where she's like,
Yes.
I can be sexy, but it's not for you.
It's for me, actually.
It's for me.
Yeah,
And Josie.
and Josie. It's for Josie.
Yeah.
She's so confident, and I think that
Mhm.
like she really knows who she is, which
Yeah.
feels like a guiding light in this film.
I love that. We can't end the discussion, though, without talking about Kirsten Gibby.
Oh my god, yes. I feel like
because
yeah.
they've tried some shit out, right?
they've
They've had some sleepovers and
they've kind of
oh no, I
true,
just
quote
drank
unquote
too
truth or
much. I
dare.
had some wine coolers and
Let's just kiss. Yeah.
and let's just kiss a little bit and maybe take our tops off.
100%. I mean, they're definitely, I feel like lipstick lesbians. I feel like they're quite queer in their group. And I feel like their whole thing is just to kind of like be sexy together. And I think you're right. I think they maybe have said, oh, it was just truth or dare. Or oh, it was just
Yeah.
one time at a party.
Did you go to high school with some of those girls who would like they were so straight and so popular, but every time they got drunk at parties, they were
kissing each other?
little all over their friends. A little handsy, a little mouthy, a little,
I'm trying to think. I feel like a few, but they didn't really look like that. They were more of like the sporty girls,
Okay.
which
okay.
to me is obvious.
You saying Jessica Alba's not sporty? What are you saying here?
I mean, she is quite sporty.
She's very feminist. I get it.
She's very femme. I feel like I had a huge crush on her. I was just like, she is very hot. But yeah, no, you're right. I feel like they maybe give off an air of, like you said, like, oh no, we're like only here. And they don't even like any of the guys, right? Like they
No.
kind of think that they're all disgusting and douchey. So
it is the thing that I thought was really interesting. Again, watching this movie now with a gayer bent of my analysis, I feel like in a lot of these movies, you get the popular girls and they're like, you can't have Guy, he's mine. And all 3 of them are like, ooh, Josie, Guy's crunching on you.
yes,
And it's
crunching.
like they kind of none of them have like a set boyfriend that you hear about. They kind of all take these afterthoughts to the prom,
Right.
And I'm like, they don't seem possessive of the popular boys in a way
No.
that's really actually out of the ordinary for this type of film and this era of these movies, right?
Agreed, yeah.
I'm like, why don't any of you care? Why don't
That's
any of
such
you
a
care
good-
about these boys? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing together all the time? What are you doing?
That's a really good point. I mean, I think they're so one-dimensional that they all like they're portrayed as just caring about being popular and sexy.
yeah.
And I think that's a really good point that like if they were straight, then they would be.
But you don't really see them doing that either. Like, you don't, other than the one comment that Kirsten, whichever one of them makes about like, oh, like you'd trip and I'd get elected prom queen. Like, you don't see them like petition. You don't see them like campaigning to be queen. There's not a huge plot point about being the prom queen. They don't really seem to care that much.
They want to be prom court. They're interested in being prom court.
Sure, but they all want to be on the court together, and they're all so happy when they all three are on the prom court, and none of them seems to be super upset that they didn't get elected prom queen. They're not really like possessed. They're mostly just like insular.
Yeah, they're just kind of obsessed with themselves.
Yes,
in their group.
You can't be part of our group.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a good point. They're not seeking fame. They're just kind of seeking to be just the three of them.
I'm just saying, I think they've touched lips of one kind or another somewhere at a sleepover. That's all.
I think the high school party thing is exactly right. Of like, as soon as they have like a sip of a Mike's Hard, they're like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, I dare you to kiss me.
It'd be so crazy if we kissed.
That's correct. I think that's right. That's how
oh my
they
God,
are.
my bra fell off. That's so funny. Oh my God.
You know what's hilarious is this is making me think of when me and my friends, or like a group of girls, would literally like take our bras off and then be like belly forward on the bed and give each other chills on our backs.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Pretty queer. Like, other than that, we didn't kiss lips of any kind, but I would say that like we were
Not yet.
Not yet.
You needed a couple Mike's Hards, okay?
We were very comfortable. So I very much relate to this idea of like, just give me the chills. Just like, you know, it's okay.
I love that. I love this walk down memory lane.
Me too. I mean, how could you not when we're going back to 1999?
Okay, is there anything else pressing on your heart that you need to share about Never Been Kissed? And how gay it is, or the gayest parts of it?
I mean, this is such a great reframe. When I rewatched this for Rom-Com Bomb.
Yeah, you're not ready.
It was really a separate kind of mindset, but this is completely new. Yeah, I just kind of want to hammer home how important the Anita character is. And just that Josie would be really lost without her. And like you said, like Josie is yearning for something that she has yet to get. And they, with the 360 camera view at the end of the mound kiss, they want to make it seem like she has found it. But who knows what happens in the seconds after that kiss.
I'm telling you, I know, and it's no sparks. It's no sparks. It's nothing. That's her next story. Her next big hit piece actually was her coming out article, and I'm sad we didn't get to see it on screen. I think it was really a touching moment for her.
It should have been in the credits.
That would have been the funniest thing, honestly. Okay, so then tell me this, Danielle. Who are we shipping? Who are you shipping in this movie?
Can I say Octavia Spencer? We barely gave her any time. I just think she's hilarious in this movie.
Who do you ship her with?
I kind of want to say Anita because I'm so obsessed with her.
That's a weird energy mix-up right there.
That's fair. I want to go after you. I need some time to think.
Okay. I'm going to submit for mine, I think the popular trio. I think the Kristen, Kirsten, Gibby. I see that. I see that being a thing that like they don't explore for a long time and like possibly a couple failed marriages first.
Sure.
And then, I think like sometime after maybe like late 30s, early 40s, I think some wine coolers, some rosé, something. I think they're going to have like a girls' weekend where some things get discovered. I'm going to ship the three of them. And for our ships, we like to do ship names as well. And I don't know how to ship the names Kristen, Kirsten, and Gibby together. So
Giston.
Kirby. Kirby. That's my ship name for them.
Cutie. Okay.
That's the best I can do for them.
I'm into it. I'm changing my answer to Aldis and Josie 5 years in the future. We're not there yet because Aldis is 17 and Josie is 25.
Yeah, we don't want to be weird about it.
We don't want to be weird, but they continue to be pals for 5 years. And Aldis is now 24, 23, and Josie is 30. Still potentially problematic, but I feel like with two women, two lesbians, less problematic,
Aldis had like a serious college girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
She's, coming with more experience. And it just seems like they would be feeding their turtle, kind of knitting, going to lesbian bars just for like one glass of Chardonnay each.
Yeah.
And Jodice.
Jodice. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Should we also posit the Josie Anita pairing?
I feel like maybe they tried it and then it didn't work out. Like it feels like they gave it a whirl and like maybe they like made out and they had a deep conversation about like whether or not they would be the right pair. But Anita's like already on to the next person.
I feel like Anita's an early wave of poly as well, you know? And I think Josie's more of like I need a
she needs her one
lifestyle.
person. Yeah, she needs to be comforted after all that fucking bullying in high school.
But they part amicably. They're still friends.
Of course, they're pals. They see each other once a week for tennis.
Janita, cute.
I like it.
Any other ships that we need to submit for consideration?
I feel like that's kind of it for me.
Okay. Are you ready for our Q and gay then?
Yes.
Q and gay.
Okay, buckle up, Danielle. Here we go. Starting with question 1. What would you rather do over the least out of A, elementary school, B, middle school, C, high school, or D, college?
Oh, the least. I would say I would do over college the least.
The least of those choices?
I really loved my college experience.
That feels like that's worth a whole episode just tackling that answer selection.
I mean, do over the least. Yeah, I would probably do over like elementary school the most. I feel like I was just kind of a weird kid who like tried to do like silly like voices and my friends were like, can you stop? Like we're trying to do our fucking equations or whatever. So yeah, I would say the least college.
Wow. Middle school me disagrees with your answer for no reason at all. Okay, question 2. Who's creepier? A, Mr. Coulson crushing on his student, or B, Rob dating a 16-year-old?
It's got to be Rob. I mean, I know Mr. Coulson's a freak, and he does get mad at Josie for not being underage, but Rob is weird, and he kind of makes it there's one line in the movie that he says that's basically like, oh, like sweet underage girls. Like he says something gross, and so that to me is grosser.
Rob is super into dating a 16-year-old until she makes him feel less cool.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, question 3. What were you in high school out of A, hot girl, B, jock, C, geek, or D, Rasta?
I'll say jock. I did play a lot of sports in high school.
Oh, okay, hit us with the sports. What'd you play?
I played softball.
Gay.
Gay. I played basketball.
Gay.
And I played field hockey.
Oh my gosh.
I know, the trifecta.
You had like what's the varsity letter for gayness? Because that's, you nailed it. You nailed it.
I know.
She's a triple threat.
I was indeed.
Amazing. Question 4. Pick a prom theme. A, Under the Sea. B, Casino. C, Starry Night. Or D, Enchanted Forest.
Oh, I'm going to say casino. I love to gamble. I love craps. Very fun. And I also am a huge Office fan, and I love that episode where they do casino night. So I feel like we could steal some ideas from there.
Incredible. So when we do our gay prom, casino night's the theme.
Fantastic. Can't wait.
Hot.
I'm
Okay,
on the planning committee.
Question 5, last question. Did you lose your virginity at prom? Yes or no?
No. I think I lost my virginity before prom.
Wow.
Not the night of, but it was the midnight of my 17th birthday, and my birthday's in December.
And hopefully not with your English teacher.
It certainly wasn't. No, spoiler alert. It was with someone who was age appropriate.
Amazing. We love that. Great. Danielle, thanks so much for hanging out. Let our listeners know, where can they find you? Where can they find you on socials? Where can they find your podcast and all the things?
Great. That was a blast. So thank you again for having me. If you like sex ed content and like content like this, look me up, Sex Ed with DB, wherever you get your podcasts. We also have that series called Rom-Com Vom, if you're interested in hearing more. You can find us on Instagram at SexEdWithDB Podcast and on TikTok at SexEdWithDB.
Incredible. And keep an eye out for your, complimentary knit pillow. It's coming in the mail soon.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm holding my breath.
We love hearing from all of you. We love continuing to build this community. So we just want to shout out some of our favorite things every episode, starting with listener Heather, who reached out to us on Instagram. First of all, just saying how much they love the podcast and the show and the musicals and all of that, which we always appreciate and love hearing. Thank you. It's very, very kind. But also realizing that we've done a bunch of A24 films, which is true. We sort of talked about how we hit like A24
we did like a real streak
of the podcast. And asking if we have done, or if we have watched I Saw the TV Glow, and we do have a plan to do I Saw the TV Glow at some point. We just haven't decided when. So we will have thoughts about it, Heather. Hold tight. Coming up eventually. ? Timing? Don't know.
I feel like it's probably a Patreon watch.
We'll figure it out. That's part of the thing is we didn't know where to put it yet. So we're figuring that out. Keep your eyes open.
We also want to shout out Ricky, who reached out on Instagram and said, please do a Glee trivia. And I reached out to Lee immediately and was like, why have we never done a Glee trivia? Like, we
never did a Glee edition. We did so many trivias.
Such low-hanging fruit. So yes, there's no way we will not do a Glee trivia. That will be so fun. Everyone can dress up. I have my Cheerios costume. Like, we're ready for this. Mm-hmm. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. That huge, huge oversight. You're so right.
And if you happen to be one of our New York listeners or possibly one of our Boston listeners and you are able to attend our in-person trivia events and you have another topic, show, movie, something that you would like for us to do a trivia night on theme of, please hit us up. Yes. Let us know. We are definitely open to ideas.
As always, want to thank our Lesbian Jesus patrons, Mark Foster,
Lizette Stye,
Adi Benitez,
Sophia Phillips,
and Armani Gucci.
And our King Princess patrons, Amy and Ellen.
And Andrea Doucette, thank you so much. We could not make the show without you.
Remember, you can also find us on all social medias. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, and TikTok at Lez Hang Out Pod.
You can email us at lezhangoutpod@gmail.com.
You can check out our website at lezhangoutpod.com.
Whatever app you use your podcast, make sure you subscribe to be the first to know when new episodes drop.
We also have videos going up on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe at youtube.com/lezhangoutpod to catch them.
Lez Hang Out is an independently produced show hosted by us with audio production by me. Our production assistant is Kristen Murison, and other podcasting shenanigans by Lee Holmes Foster.
If you want to help support the podcast, the first thing you can do is easy. Leave us a rating or a review on whatever app you use to listen to the show. It helps new people find us.
If you want to support us on Patreon, you can do that at bit.ly/LezPatreon. We have all kinds of bonus episodes for you. And you get access to our Patreon-only Discord chat.
And you can find all of our merch at our store at bit.ly/LezMerch. Now is a great time to start thinking about getting those holiday queer things in your life. So check out all of our designs. We're going to be putting our holiday stuff back up soon.
And remember, we have a queer production company making queer podcast musicals with guaranteed happy endings. You can find everywhere at Dollar Bean Prod.
And you can check out our website at dollarbeanproductions.com.
You can listen to our first two shows, The Flame and Journey to the Heart, on any podcasting app.
And if you want to help support us in making more musicals, you can join our Patreon at bit.ly/dollarbeanpatreon.
If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Ellie Brigidel on Instagram and TikTok.
And you can find me at LSH Foster on Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok.
With that, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Lee. And let's hang out again soon.
Let's hang out.
Welcome and enter if you dare. Hi, I'm Hallie Keeper.
And I'm Allison Leiby. And together, we're the hosts of Ruined, a scary movie podcast where Hallie tells me the grisly details of a haunting new horror film each week.
Whether you're a terror hound like me or a scaredy cat like Allison, we've got so many thrills, chills, and obviously kills to share with you in every episode.
It's the podcast that'll have you saying, that was so funny. I should not have listened to it at night with all the lights off.
From the greats like The Exorcist and Poltergeist to modern classics such as Hereditary and Get Out to the freakiest new releases like A Quiet Place and Terrifier, we ruin them all and we'll leave you howling, mostly from laughter, sometimes because you're turning into a werewolf.
Ooh. Listen along as I try and guess the movie's twist, predict who will survive, and answer the hardest question of all. What would you do?
So please listen to new episodes of Ruined every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And whatever you do, we're begging you, please
keep it spooky.